How's it going, y'all? This is OBB, the Diecast News Guy, bringing you guys with another classic diecast review. And today it's actually beyond a diecast that I recently picked up at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And I kid you not, I only paid a good whopping $2 or $3 for this. And for the quality I got for this, I mean, my lord. They had a box full of these diecast for a certain brand, which I don't think I had talked about yet on my channel, but I have plenty of these cars to review. They are just like the Team Caliber Owners Elite cars, but this is actually, before their time, there was this company known as Revell. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and showcase the diecast that I got from them. It is on Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s 2000 Budweiser Olympic Chevrolet Monte Carlo for Dale Earnhardt Incorporated. My God, you want to talk about a paint scheme, or probably the first patriotic paint scheme I remember as a child. It's got to be either this or the Stars and Stripes Napa car from Michael Waltrip. I mean, guys, when I grew up as a Dale Jr. fan, I know this car came out in 2000, but looking back at it and watching the older races, I do remember this car. Maybe I was a fan in 2000 for all I know. Because I just, for that reason, I do remember this car. I mean, I thought it was from 2000, but it's 2001. Because, it is from 2000. It's not from 2001. Look at me. I don't even know what history is now. Maybe I've had too much Budweisers after all. But, dude, this is really cool, guys. The Revell cars that we got. This is an adult collectible with, it has a metal chassis, rubber tires, and of course the hood opens up with, a pretty good, interior detail and also engine detail as well. So Revell definitely knew how to, to make, good quality diecast, and they even had custom boxes as well, which is something I wish they have brought back for a few special occasions, like Dale Jr.'s, rides that he drives in the Xfinity Series. But this is 1 out of 9,000, so not really too, rare. But see how much it was back then, guys. $12.95 just shows you just how valuable these diecasts were back then. But for $12.95, that's what you got, back then. Definitely quite worth it. But man, I am so excited to review this car. And let's go on and start the unboxing and the official diecast review of Dale Jr.'s 2000 Budweiser Olympics car. And alrighty, guys, and now we got this diecast I was buying. But before we get started, guys, let's look at the accessory that comes with this, which is a certificate of authenticity, which just shows you guys just how high quality these diecasts were back then. But yeah, you can see right there that the Revell CEO or owner. Just shows you just how authentic this is, guys. This is 1 of 9,000, and yeah, just really cool, guys. I mean, it's not really like a fancy card like the Team Caliber one's not laminated. It's just a piece of paper, but still it's cool. It just shows you just how much precision and high quality they put into these die casts. Which these were 1/64 scale, quote unquote, adult collectibles. I mean, you can probably take these out, but I had to take this off the base, and it had those those triangle screws. So if you wanted to play with this thing, you gotta be really careful, just because there's a lot of loopholes to get around this car. But dude, let me tell you what, man, I absolutely love this paint scheme, guys. This is so cool, and it just shows you just how a basic paint scheme can just work. But as you guys can see right there, this diecast probably does have some good value to them, because this is this was driven at Dale Jr.'s first official rookie year in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series in the year 2000. I know he made a few starts in 1999, after being a two-time Busch Series champion. So as you guys know, Dale Jr.'s rookie year definitely, it was pretty interesting. I mean, he was able to start things off with the big bang and get his first 2 wins in the Cup Series, at that famous Texas race that, as soon as he won that race, his dad comes up to him and just gives him like the freaking biggest bear hug ever, and he shoves the guy who was trying to interview him out of the way. Probably one of my favorite moments from, the Earnhardts. Just shows you just how humble Dale Sr. was. But that was such a great moment, guys, especially growing up as a Dale Jr. fan. That was just such a cool memory. And yeah, this car does have working suspension, but dude, let me tell you what, the amount of quality and detail that's on this diecast is just for real. All right, so take the Budweiser car and just, I don't know, think of like, hey, everyone loves the Budweiser car, so let's give it some American flair to it. So they got rid of the black DEI stripes and replaced it with this nice bright blue, guys. The blue really stands out. It kind of goes well with like the Oreo logo that's right there. It's kind of like like an Oreo blue, you know what I mean? I don't know, because I don't know, the Oreo sponsors right there. I just thought of that. But yeah, you see the rookie stripes right there. Look at even like the details in the spoiler, guys. That nice, oh man, the Chevrolet Monte Carlo spoiler. Look at that, man. Talk about 2000s right there, man. Whew. But dude, look how much details on this car, guys. Of course, this also has the rubber tires, which these are rubber, so not to bullshit you guys. That is rubber tires. A full metal chassis, which is beautiful. And look at the detail on this, guys. You can see every little detail. down to the precision. Even the side skirts, if you notice, guys, how the side skirts, they kind of like, I don't know, they're like molded differently, guys. They're actually molded into the, not actual, the actual die cast, but they're actually molded into the chassis, which I thought was pretty cool. That's something that Revell did, and I think that's what makes their die cast pretty unique. I don't really know how accurate that is, but that's pretty cool. I mean, that's one thing I noticed. I was like, those side skirts look different, but they are very narrow, and they do have those little rivet details as well, just like the spoiler. Just really cool details we got right there. But of course, we got our good Bud. They were a good proud sponsor of the. I kind of find it odd that Budweiser, an alcoholic beverage, was a sponsor for the U.S. Olympics because it's full of athletes. But whatever pays the bills, I guess, for sponsorships. And down below, we do got ourselves, it's a plastic engine, but you know what, man? It's cool that they added this feature, guys. I mean, Revell, was mostly well known for making die casts in the 90s or such, or maybe in the 80s as well. But they were definitely, I guess you could say, one of the founding fathers of high quality NASCAR die casts. But for, I don't know, that looks like I don't know, like parts of plastic and metal, I think, probably, for what it looks like. But just it's definitely something, guys. I mean, it's not a detail like Team Calibers, but it's still there, guys. You can definitely see the building blocks of that. I mean, and you can see another thing I really like about these cars is that I like how stable these hoods are, guys, because, that'd be good. Could you imagine trying to break these hoods off? Oh, yeah, I mean, that's something I was kind of guilty of when I had these die casts, back then. But these things can definitely hold up and take a beating. But just, that is just freaking beautiful, man. Of course, they're also putting the sponsor underneath the hood, which is really cool. You got Bud, proud sponsor. But just look at this, man. And then they added, I didn't realize that the USA, there's like this gold outline where the Budweiser logo is, too. That looks so freaking cool. But look how detailed the interior is, not only on the inside but also the outside, guys, where these I think these are actually molded in, guys. Yeah, these windshields are actually molded in. You can actually feel the little rivets, or not rivets, where those little details right there for the windshield, guys, where they stick out, those little shades or rails, whatever it's called, to support it. That is so freaking cool, man. But I just love the colors on this, man. This car just is it's so bright and beautiful, but just, I don't know. I mean, I really like it, guys. I like how they even added the little stars right here. It looks really cool. It kind of gives a nice little cool flair. But this is only a one-off scheme that he drove. I believe that was at the Bristol night race, if I'm not mistaken, which I'm going to give you guys a nice little closer look at these details, because this is so cool, guys. Look at all the tendency sponsors that we've had back then. And this is definitely an adult collectible, because it not only says Budweiser on the car, but it also says, has the Winston Cup Series logo and the Budweiser Pole Award. So good old times we got right there. Yeah, year 2000, Dale Jr. Just look at how beautiful this paint is, guys. This is some really good high quality paint. Guys, and usually, I don't know, decals back then weren't really too clear or crystal clear, but dude, this looks even better than winter circles, guys. Look how clear these decals are with what you got in the 90s, guys. I mean, back then, there wasn't really such thing as high definition, printed decals, but dude, for what Revell did, let me tell you what, they did a really good job on this, man. And just, they were really definitely ahead of their time making diecasts, because just, dude, I mean, compared to what I've seen with winter circles and, some of the action diecast from the COT days, the decals were a little pixelated, but dude, this is this is pretty good. I gotta admit, this looks really nice for just a diecast that was literally right after the 90s. My god, just Revell just knew how to make great diecasts, and it's a shame. I think they went under, from what I know. I don't know if they got bought out by another company, kind of like what happened with Racing Champions. They're still kind of around. But just, dude, this is just so cool. And then you got, of course, the rookie stripes right there. But just look at that, guys. That is just beautiful right there. The Budweiser logo, just, oh my god. And just look at the curvatures of this Monte Carlo, man. Just, how can you not tell me that does not scream stock car, guys? Just look at the amount of detail that is into this diecast model, guys. I mean, just look at that, dude. Look at that. That is just, oh man, that is just, that is classic Gen 4 days right there. And this car definitely screams America, because it's got two things. It's got beer and it's got guns, guys. We got good old Remington arms and ammo, so this car definitely screams America. Plus, it's a Dale Jr. as well, so if you wanted a car, a NASCAR diecast that screams America, well, you got yourselves one, guys. This is definitely the true American dream of a NASCAR diecast right here, guys. And then we got the Outlaw. I mean, I'm not sure what that is, but I guess that was, I don't know. I mean, that was before Kurt Busch came, when he took that nickname, so, I don't know, probably has something to do with horses or something, I don't know. Watch it be like another cigarette company or something like that. I don't know. Favorite comment below if you guys know what the Outlaw is. Or maybe it's like, I don't know. I have no idea what the hell that is. All I know, when I think of Outlaw, I just think of Kurt Busch. But dude, this is just such a cool diecast. And look at me, I'm too excited. I already got this diecast out of the camera for a second, guys. So, but hey, you know what I mean? This car definitely took a beating. It definitely takes a damn good beating with these diecasts. But dude, let me tell you what, guys. With all the excitement I have with this car, I would say if you end up going to, if you guys, I would recommend picking up a few of these Revell diecasts. And I got 2 more to review for you guys. I got the Ernie Irvan M&M's car, the first ever M&M's car from 1998. And I also got the Jeff Gordon Star Wars Episode 1 car. Feel free to comment below what you guys want me to review next, because I think I'm going to go out and plan on buying more of these Revell diecasts, guys. And if you guys are ever at a racetrack and you do see the Gypsy tents and they sell these Revell diecasts, I would say go out and give it a shot, guys, because you never know what you're going to find, especially if you're a big fan of the 90s and 2000s NASCAR. You're going to find a good variety of paint schemes from those 2 eras. But that's all I got to say about this diecast, guys. Feel free to comment below if you have anything else to share, as this is going to wrap up the diecast review of Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s 2000 Budweiser Olympics Chevrolet Monte Carlo for DEI. Comment, like, subscribe, and this has been OBB. I'll catch you guys next time, and thank you guys so much for being a good bud.